This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The ball carrier.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Thirteen yards remaining on 2nd down.
And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
To Kareem Hunt.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running the run here out of the shotgun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
He's taken down at
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's airing it out, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
6 at the 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
2-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphins.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Down Miami.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run at 6 yards there. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. On first down, it's Cook, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11 at the 41. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Watson's
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete,
on the play.
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage.
yards.
Okay.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's caught by Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Allen got a man open. It's Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They run the counter now on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The quarterback is...
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On first down, it's Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
23-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. We get set for a big 2-point conversion. Cook, they'll try and run it. They'll try and run it in. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Hunt, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. On the run, this is Hunt.
The handoff.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. The kick by Bass is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Tonight.